This is how much I have to eat in a day to cycle 102 kilometers across Korea. On the agenda for today, we're cranking out around 63 miles from Daegu to Changnyeong. So after pushing out of the city and through some stretches of farmland, I stopped for breakfast at this huge bulgogi sambap set meal spot. For just about $8, you get a fat sheet pan full of panchan, steaming bulgogi, and plenty of foliage to wrap it in. The flavor of the beef itself is kind of a blend between sweet and savory with some notes of garlic, pear, and ginger. And aside from the fact that the portions are huge, it seems like they pretty much always give you tons of dishes to help augment each bite and mix it up with some flavor and texture combos, which makes eating in Korea so much fun. As I got pushing, today's ride was pretty heavy with rolling stretches of open farmland, a couple more stamps for the passport, and then a quick stop at this driver's restaurant. These are basically diner-type shops that came about to feed hungry taxi and truck drivers, so I went with their lunch set for the day, which was basically a rainbow of different panchan, some soup, and some fish. And for the price, I don't think you can beat it. Fresh and healthy food, a nice array of flavors, and then you're straight back on the road. The afternoon unexpectedly smacked me around a little bit with a couple of pretty rough licks of some climbing and some rain, but then a nice and buttery descent into a small town called Changnyeong, where I checked into my pretty solid hotel for the night that had a massage chair and ran me about $40. Then for dinner, I decided to warm up with some kukbap, which is basically this steaming bowl of pork and rice stew loaded up with tons of pepper, chives, and I like mine with this gochugaru paste, which adds a little bit of salt, garlic, and spice. Today I ordered the variant that's loaded up with pork meat and intestine, and I've never thought of organ meats as a comfort meal until I tried this one. The meats have a nice chew with basically no bitterness or odor, and with the salty soup and fresh and crispy veggies and panchan on the side, every bite is so satisfying. See you guys tomorrow for the last day of riding.